Alright everybody, this is my first one of these video comic reviews, and today we're going to be talking about Justice League number 7. Now I had high hopes for this book, simply because right there on the cover, hold that up, it was a big deal. Shazam was coming back, or as many of you know him as Captain Marvel, but because of the whole DC Marvel thing, DC decided we're going to do away with the Captain Marvel name and make it a lot simpler for newer comic people coming in and just call him Shazam. Cooler name in my opinion. I don't have a problem with them changing that. What I do have a problem with is about everything else in this issue. This is the first issue that Jim Lee is off it, so of course the art, I wouldn't say took a dive, but you can definitely tell it's not quite as good as it was drawn when Jim Lee was on it. Couple that with not so great writing. I mean, in my opinion, Justice League 1 through 6, pretty much Jim Lee was carrying that book. I mean, his art, that was the big reason I stayed on with it. The whole, the first 6 issues of this. It was Jim Lee back on, a monthly comic. I was there because the art was just so good. I mean, first couple issues had some really interesting scenes, but kind of towards the end when they were fighting Darkseid, it was just, I don't know. It wasn't well written. It was still amazing looking because, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Jim Lee's art, and it's just tough for him to make anything look bad, in my opinion. But, let's see. Who did they have come onto the book here? Looks like guest artist is Gene Ha. So, I'm not really familiar with many of his other work. I felt like he did a okay job, but like I said, he's no Jim Lee. How they handled Shazam, yeah, I'm kind of left a little bit wondering, but this book has really got to put some kind of spark or fire here. I mean, when you compare it with a couple of the other really well done New 52, and this being their flagship title, Justice League, I don't know, Batman's knocking it out of the park. And look right there, look at this, $3.99. I'm paying $1 more for this book than the other titles, but in my opinion, I'm getting more out of the other titles here. I mean, I can name Flash. I think Wonder Woman's great right now. Flash, Wonder Woman. I think Nightwing, surprisingly. If you haven't read some of the new Nightwing stuff, I think that has some really good stuff in it. Flash, Wonder Woman, Batman. I mean, that's the best book of the New 52 right now, people. If you haven't read Scott Snyder, along with Greg Capullo, the new Batman run they're doing, I mean, he's just knocking it out of the park, that to me, and for that book to be $2.99 and DC, if you want to keep me on this book paying the $3.99 per month, you're going to have to do something else here, because this just isn't cutting it, what I'm getting here per issue. Now, maybe you do something cool with Shazam and you kind of spice some things up and you spark a fire, but I'm telling you right now, Jim Lee's art was the main reason I stayed on for the first 6. I'm not staying on for 6 issues with the book in its current state right now after issue 7. So, if I had to rate this book, I mean, this book would probably be right in the middle, like 2.5 out of 5. To me, it's just, for it to be Justice League, I expect more. I do. DC, you wanna label this as one of your big books that, have it at that $3.99 premium price tag. Look, Jim Lee's art, I'll give it to you. Yeah, you got me on the first 6, but if you want to keep me, you're going to have to do something else here, because the $3.99, I don't know. So, I'll probably be doing some more of these kind of rants, raves, reviews, whatever you want to call them, about some of the other books that I'm reading. And, the next one I'm really looking forward to once I get through it is Batman number 7. I can't recommend people picking up that run alone. I mean, it's some of the most well-done storytelling I've seen in a very long time in comics. So, hope you enjoyed it, and leave some comments below. Thanks.